Next question for Tooey Loy. Tooey, you built your team up to be one of the best in the Big South, yet after last year's great year, you're only picked 4th this year. That's got to be a motivational point for you.
I picked the 6th, so I feel pretty good about it. No, we lost a lot of starters from last year, so I won't say there's not a few things on the bulletin board. We've established ourselves the last 3 years of being in the top 2 in the league every year. Won the regular season last year, so our kids expect to play in the top of the league, and they expect to have a chance of making the tournament every year. So they're a little fired up, but you kind of understand preseason polls and what you're returning, so it's not that big a deal.
Coach Loy, last year you talked about a difficult schedule that your Panthers played. Is this year's as difficult?
I think the thing that everybody up here would agree about is at this level, you can't make an easy schedule. I was looking at Chapel Hill's schedule last year, and they won the Big South and Southern Conference at home. But where we're at, we can't find 8 games that we can start the year 8-0. And you look at what some of the bigger schools do. They start out 8-0 before they start the season. If we can start out 2-4 when we play our guaranteed games and maybe get a couple of non-D1s or something like that, we're in good shape. So, there is no easy schedule. We've got to play Oklahoma State, at Virginia Tech, at ECU, who made the NCAAs last year. So, it's a challenge. You can take some things from it. Sometimes when you go get beat by 40, I'm not sure exactly what you learn, but you learn how to shake hands and be humble. Hopefully you find something to take from all those games, and it makes you a better team as you get to conference, and makes you a tougher team.
Bart, Lundy, High Point University. Bart, your 5th season, you've turned this program around where you guys are a contender now in the Big South. Can finally Winthrop be unseated in that conference by you guys or someone else?
Well, if somebody scores more points than they do, yeah. They're the team to beat until somebody beats them. I think they raised the profile of our league. I think they were good for basketball in our area in general. There's a lot of media publicity surrounding the Eagles, and we were picked ahead of them in the preseason poll, which should have picked ourselves a little lower, I guess. So we didn't have that. But they lost Greg Marshall, but Randy Peel was there, and he'll continue what the foundation has laid. It's going to take. We've got a lot of experience. We've got guys that have been through the battles. We had a shot to beat them at home last year that we missed about 10 feet away, and then down 12 or up 12 at halftime at their place. So 2 games that could have gone either way. So we've got to find a way that in athletics nobody cares about almost, and we've got to find a way to score one more point than they do. But they've been great for our league, and if we are the team that goes on to the NCAA tournament, I hope we can represent as well as they have.
Coach Lundy, you talk about going to Florida, playing the defending national champs, and the field in the Washington tournament, and your strong non-conference schedule as well.
I'd probably rather you talk about that.
Don't ask why.
Yeah, I just hope Tim Tebow doesn't suit up. I don't think we can handle him. We've got a balance of really tough games and games that we can compete in. I like our schedule. It is challenging. We got invited to the preseason NIT, which was a good idea to begin with, but then they sent us to Seattle and we're playing Utah, which now doesn't sound like the smartest thing to do. But we like what we've done, and like somebody else said, we don't have a lot of control of our schedule. We have trouble getting home games, and it's just difficult because we actually are a decent basketball team, and nobody's heard of us, so nobody really sees the benefit of playing us. So it has been a rough road, and sometimes we spend more time on scheduling than we do anything else. So scheduling is tough. We're just glad we fleshed out a schedule and have games to play. So we play what we've got there on paper.